Hey guys, welcome back. In this video we're making this simple wreath or Christmas decoration. It's a really simple design using a variation of a lark's head knot. For our design today we're using a 10cm metal ring and we're using a length of paracord about 200 centimeters long. So to wrap our paracord around the ring, we place the end of it up over top of the ring, bring it around the back, and then we bring it on the left side of this cord, tucking it underneath and bringing it up that loop. Pulling that nice and tight, and there's your lark's head knot. So now in between each lark's head knot, we're going to leave a little loop out. So bringing our cord around and on top of the ring, leaving a little loop of cord here. Now tucking our end around the back and bring it up that loop. Pulling that whole cord through, which is a little bit trickier at the start when you've got really long cord. So that's half the lark's head knot. For the other half, we bring the cord around the back and then up under that cord. Pulling that down tight. And now you should have two lark's head knots that sit next to each other. So now it's up to you how far apart you have them and how big your loops are in between. You could also do some different sized loops as well, but your design now is totally up to you. Now we just continue our same knot. So bringing our cord around on top of the ring, bringing it around and through the loop. Bringing the cord across to the right, bringing it behind the ring and then up and under that cord. Pulling that down nice and tight. So once you've got a few lark's head knots, it's easy to just see the way the cord goes and just repeat that same method. So we just continue the same method the whole way around your ring, pulling those cords tight and adjusting those loops as you go. You can work with your cords a little bit at the end as well, so it doesn't have to be perfect right now. So bringing your cord around on top of the ring, behind and up that loop. Bringing that loop down to the right size, bringing your cord across to the right, taking it behind the ring, bringing the end up underneath the cord. Okay, so once you've come the whole way around your ring, you may have enough to just tie these cords here into a knot. So place a bead on and then tie a knot. I obviously don't have enough cord here, so I'm going to just cut mine off at the back and secure them and then tie a loop on separately. So just cutting those cords off nice and short and then fusing with a lighter on the end. Gently melting and tapping to fuse that end onto the knot. Now you can decide if there's anything you want to add to the cord or on the front of your design. So just seeing how things look. Now we need another length about 20 centimeters long. Folding it in the middle and then placing that loop down inside the ring. Bringing it around and bringing those cords up inside the loop. So that attaches it with a lark's head knot that just sort of matches the rest of the design. Now if you want to, you can place a bead on. So I'm just going to place this little wooden bead on. It can be a little bit tricky to get it onto bigger cords, depending on how big the hole in your bead is. So just cutting my ends a little bit smaller, because I do need to get both of the ends through the bead. So if you need to, you can push them with a knotting tool or something like that and just gently work those cords through. Then you can pull that bead down into position. and then tie a simple overhand knot at the top of your cords so that you can hang it onto things. Now cutting those tails off just outside the knot and singeing with a lighter so they don't fray. Now you can take some time just working all of those little loops and cords, making sure everything's nice and tight and they're all sitting evenly and how you want them. So there's your simple paracord Christmas decoration.